Good morning, it's Jo Armstrong here, independent Close to My Heart consultant with Close to My Heart New Zealand, and I'm going to show you this morning a very simple little project. This is a lovely wee card using the Chocolate Affair stamp set, which is the stamp of the month for August this month. But I'm going to concentrate today on showing you how to put this little ribbon on there in place without moving. So it's a very simple little thing, but you have to be shown. If you haven't seen it, you might think that it would be a bit of a puzzle. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I've pre-cut my cardstock and my paper. There we are, ready to go. It's just going to be on top there. So there's the backing, the card, and the decorative paper on top. As a rule of thumb, if I want a small edge, I just stick to 1/8 of an inch smaller than my cardstock to make my designer print face. I'm just going to sponge those edges with a little bit of desert sand so that they come out a wee bit darker. So here's my desert sand ink and a wee bit of sponge. Just going to go around those edges and get them a wee bit dark. I'm now going to make my Sundae shape. I'm going to stamp that in cotton candy and in desert sand. So it's from this lovely wee stamp set here. Every day is a Sunday. That's going to be my sentiment. So here's my Sundae on my block. What you need for this wee bit here is your post-it notepad. I find these absolutely brilliant. The reason why I love them is that they're sticky without being so sticky that they can damage your paper. So they're absolutely lovely, absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to clean that because I don't want the brown on it. Right, nice and clean. Right, I've stamped it on here. There's my post-it. I've made sure that the top bit where the pink is on the sticky part of the post-it pad, and I'm just going to cut between the two lines where I want the colours to change. So I've now got, that's my brown bit, that's my pink bit. So taking my white, so I'm going to stamp my white cardstock with the pink first. Now what I'm going to do is just line it up on the stamp pad so that I can get the top bit pink and a fraction of the glass, but not much. Put it up on my white cardstock. I love that I can see right through. And I've stamped a little bit of the glass, but only a fraction. This is where my masking comes in. I'm going to lay that on top, mask it off. Now I can go to my desert sand, stamp, twist, make sure it's really nice and inky. Done. Now I'm lining it up very carefully to make sure that the cherry and the ice cream line up really perfectly with my post-it note. Right, when I peel that off, I have a little bit of pink run over into the glass, which is actually what I wanted, and then the glass is perfectly masked, so you don't get any brown going up into the pink part. Okay, that's it for my desert sand, so I'm going to close that up. Sentiment time, every day is a Sunday, in pink. Again, I love that I can see right through, because I can just line that up exactly in the middle where I want it, press. Every day's a Sunday. Give it a wee clean off. Okay, stamping done. Put this away. Right, the bit I want to show you is the ribbon. Wonderful. Alright, this is the paper where I'm going to put my ribbon on. Notice I haven't stuck it to my card yet because the ribbon's going to wrap around. Now, as a general rule, I go triple what I need. What I need is approximately triple of the width that I want to stick it down. That gives me front and back and the tying bit. Now this is the bit that's quite clever. What I do now is a hole punch where I want my bow to come. So I actually want it to be about a third. So I've got a third, a third, a third. The bow's in the first third, and then there's blank space, and then the Sundae is in the last third of the card. So I want my bow right round about where that hole is. I wrap around the front, past the hole, and go round to the back and pass the ends up through the hole. Okay, so wrap and feed. This can take a wee moment to fiddle to get it right, but that's the back there. You can see them going up through the hole. There's the front. Now I'm going to just take a moment to make sure that both ends are the same. So, right, you can see here I've wrapped around and fed them up through the hole. What I want is them to be approximately even, which they are. One's above and one is below the ribbon. There, okay. And before I actually tie the bow, what I tend to do now is stick it in place with my glue dots. So grab a couple of glue dots. If I'm being really careful, I do this with a pointer, but today I'm being quite quick, so I'll just use my fingers. One on each side, underneath, so that it stays in place. Right, so those are in place. Now I've just got this bit, and I'm going to tie my bow. Tell you what looks really cute is just a wee knot there as well. So you can just knot it and pull it, and that looks really nice. Just left like that, cut it off. That looks really sweet. I'll show you how to do a bow though today. So double up one end as you go round. This can take a little bit of a fiddle as well to get it exactly how you want it. It will be on an angle because of the way you fed it through the hole and over and under the other ribbon. But that's the start of it there. Okay, so take a wee moment to fix it how you want. But it's basically ready to go now, ready to put on top of the card. You don't need any more glue dots than that. Two's plenty. On the back it's not going to come off, it's not going to move. It's basically ready to mount onto your card. So here we are. Grab your tape runner. Some in every corner and some in the middle. Press it down. Tape runner for the image. And I'm going to pop this image up with foam squares. Lovely. Okay, it is just about done. Okay, there we go. Okay, what I've done there is I've just added some little glue dots underneath the tails of the ribbon, and I've trimmed the ribbon to the length that I want it. So now the ribbon can't pull through, can't feed through. It's positioned in place. And the only thing left to do to finish it off is add a little glitter gem to the top of the cherry. So grab enough. Okay, there we are, and that card is finished. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in more project ideas or card ideas, please visit my blog www.purplejoe44.blogspot.co.nz.